Hi guys, this is a video for day 12 and 13. Oh, it's really bright. Maybe I can move over. Yesterday I actually didn't finish all of my meditation and did not do my affirmations. I was actually busy. I was out at a Grand Canyon University basketball game, which was a ton of fun, enjoying myself, and I just didn't make time for the meditation at night. So I actually got up this morning and meditated, and it's awesome. But something that I was reading out of the book by Eckhart Tolle, A New Earth, his book, he was talking about ego. And I think ego is a really interesting subject. But something I realized about ego is well, there was some self-awareness that came today about ego. All right, so he was talking about how if you could actually just not react when your ego wants to flare up, for instance, in a fit of anger. So if somebody irritates you, instead of just reacting and saying something, if you could just stop and understand where that's coming from and just let it process and not say a word. Don't react, just understand that you are more at that point. You will be more aware of that you are more than your senses and your emotions and your reactions. And at that point, once you let that anger kind of move through you've stopped and you don't say anything, you actually probably say something, if you need to, that is from spirit or from the divine or from your true self, your true soul. And so something that I realized is that I can do that with a lot of adults or a lot of people. In fact, sometimes I've been better, especially in the last couple of weeks, of just taking time to stop, not say anything, breathe through it, even if I'm feeling some sort of pain or discomfort, and then have the appropriate divine inspiration or guidance to know what to say or do. Here's the kicker, though. I am not that patient with my children. I react instantly with my girls. They can set me off edge and I just react. And it's an interesting thing because as a parent, we have the ego in us wants to remain the parent and let them know who's boss. And we're also very protective. We want the best for them. So we, of course, react and want to correct their behavior or tell them what to do or guide them in the path that we think is right. But really, that's my ego speaking. That's not necessarily divine inspiration. Now, obviously, if they're going to hurt themselves or something else is going on, understandably so. But instead of reacting in that moment when they're pushing my buttons, if I can just take a second to stop and think about the right answer, it'll be divinely inspired instead of reacting out of anger. But why is it that with my children I'm not as patient? It's just interesting. It's something that I've observed lately. But I can tell you this. In the last almost 2 weeks of meditating, at least an hour, 40 minutes to an hour a day, most of the time it's been an hour. Yesterday was only 30 minutes. But I have been incredibly more present in the moment, joyful, peaceful, less talkative, less in a rush to get things done, knowing that divinely led timing will happen, and just generally just peaceful. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how peaceful I feel and how joyful I am, and I love this whole idea of meditation. So I'm also extremely goofy, kind of crazy, still my same self, just a little bit more quiet. So all things are good. Life is good, even in the challenging moments, because I'm going to choose to not react from an ego standpoint, and I'm going to understand that what is, and because there's a saying that this too shall pass. So if you understand that, it's all divinely led, everything happening in your life, even the challenges, this too shall pass. That means that life goes on. It always does. And it goes in the right way, in the right direction for my higher good. So, all right. Day 12, day 13, Super Bowl Sunday. I think the Super Bowl is kicking off in like 20 minutes. I got to go be over at a special someone's house. So I'm late. Got to go. Love you guys. Bye.